Oh my god, I've got to turn on the autosave again. This building wasn't here before. The hell?
There are rumours of the Thalmor plotting to sabotage Dawnstar. I hope, for my own sake, those rumours are lies.
Oh, I don't see him. Something. Undead.
They're
Couldn't have done that without you.
Oh no, Tedra doesn't have armor. Yes, she does. I killed Ulrich.
Overseer, may I have just a moment?
You know the rules, Mikkel. The work must continue.
I haven't seen my little son since the plague started. If I could only check if he's all right.
What is this one doing
I
here?
can't...
Why isn't he working?
Thane, Sten, if I could just...
The answer is no. Now get back to work.
This better be the last interruption to the schedule, Overseer Deckles. Go away.
Who are you?
You are another outsider, huh? Of course. I own Dawnstar's harbor, hence owe supplies in and out of town. Each noble owes me more than they can repay in their pathetically short lifetimes. Stormcloaks, Imperials, whichever puppet they put on the throne, will need my agreement for everything they do, or my gold will snuff them out. If Maven Blackbriar is the Rift's queen, then I am the Pale's god. Do you understand now?
Power is nothing against mine.
Perhaps this will change your mind.
I'm sorry, Mikkel. You know what had happened if Thane Stain caught you leaving the docks.
I didn't need the money.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Oh, he put a bounty on me. I'll pay it off.
Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I think the bounty would be less if I killed him. Who's coughing?
Coward, you rat! Together, the pack survives.
Okay, nothing's happening here except an arsehole.
That takes care of that.
Secrets recovered.
I'm sure Soren is with his brothers and sisters now. If not in Wanderer's Rest, then Sovngarde. There is already someone with you. I don't want to get in your...
I don't know what's supposed to be wrong with her face, but... I can't trade.
Thank you once more for helping me reunite with some...
Well, that actually looks better on her. Oh my god, you don't have a... I must have uninstalled whatever she had. Anyone got spare armor?
How can I help you? I'll be sure to put it to good use.
No, you don't.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yes? Take whatever you need. I can manage. My sword arm is yours.
They're not here anymore.
What are you doing that for? Huh?
We've stopped. What is it? Take whatever you need. I can manage. No matter what, I've got your back.
Well, hey, that's not something you see every day.
Do you make anything here that'll kill dragons?
I like you. No man is a match for a dragon. Buying one of our blades wouldn't hurt your chances, though.
I've just finished Confessions of a
What do you got for sale?
Let me tell you,
Take a look.
Quite spicy in places.
Before I came to Solitude, I never thought a city on a mountain was possible, let alone a sea on a ship.
Solitude has become my home as much as Dragon Bridge is.
Solitude wouldn't be half as impressive without its... Can't compare to slashing your enemies in half with your claws.
Just arrive in the city? Is it true? Looking
my
to
God.
protect yourself or deal some damage? We've got strong swords and sturdy armor if you're looking to buy.
Friendships forged along the way.
Right. I suppose I should do everybody, but it'll take forever.
Slaying the nearest won't go down in any home, but I'll remember it for as long as I live. Take whatever you need. I can manage.
Right.
To the next fight.
What are you doing that for?
Solitude's harbor is the grandest in all of Skyrim.
In the church.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help?
You have an infiltrator in here. Damn.
Dirty.
Another
day, another
Victory with no choice.
Oh my god.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
He caught me.
Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll
We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
It'd be so much easier if you could just call these people out as acolytes. Did Claire join the battle then, or? It's an acolyte of death.
Oh, such colors. Blessings of the eight divines upon you. How may I help?
With the gold I had stolen from the castle of Coral, I purchased the service and silence of a face sculptor. I awaited the good news, for Amulius to be tried as the conspirator who murdered the Chancellor to take his position. Yet, it never arrived. Amulius remained in his manor. Coral stood calm. The city didn't even hear of Lord Vici's death until 2 weeks later. And then, it turns out Amulius had already bought Vici's wife Alexia. The man was always meant to die. On that very night, by that blade's owner. I murdered 2 innocent souls, so that the man I swore to hate could advance his goal, as fate planned. Was there no true way to defeat him? Whatever I did, whatever I tried, had only advanced his plan, if not useless at all.
What can I do for you?
Was I fated to run until I die a traitor's death? My family never supposed to live, for unlike the mighty champion, we deserved death in God's eyes. If the champion could not be overcome, then how could fate be? I looked into a mirror, seeing that different person. With my old face, the world's last memory of the Dubois bloodline had finally died. Perhaps the soldiers would not recognize me anymore, and I was finally granted the peace I longed for, be at home at last, putting aside my revenge. Yet I was no longer the noble girl in Daggerfall, knowing only music and dances, nor the village girl in Skyrim, having a family to depend on. I had realized that life is a struggle, where the champions go to all lengths to forge their legacies upon the bones of the traitors. My grandfather thought he was a hero, but he was, from the beginning, one among the countless villains to be expensed for the heroes to rise. And my fate has designed my path from the start. No matter how many times I change my face, move my home, I will always carry my name and its legacy. Then let it be. Let the traitor bury the champion's legacy, just as the champion forged the traitors. Let this path be complete, and I be set free.
I'll try the college again.
The Eye of Magnus, here but lost. Slipped through our grasp.
I can't do anything with this gem, can I? No.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic.
I
Don't
keep
let
running
anyone
into
tell
the
you
same
otherwise.
ones I've already talked to. And she's not going to have anything. She's from Anna NPCs.
Hello. Until next time.
It's doing that. What is doing that?
You always brighten my day a little.
Half my skills I learned from my
I
prom.
can't
The other half
Take
I
care
learned
of
from the
yourself.
wilds.
discuss this gem with anyone.
Amulius must have realized someone was trying to frame him. His manor would be impregnable, even if a legion besieged it. But in the empire of the Middies, basking in the glory of Cyrodiil, loyalty was but a commodity. I bought my entry with what was left of the Vici gold. Then I made my way to the bedroom of the young Salvians. Young Cassandra was reading her book, practicing spelling. Matthias was swinging his sword, pretending to be the swordsman that his father was. And little Livia was there, looking at me, laughing, singing. Barely a few months old, expecting all the best in the world to happen. I had returned home, with my brother, his wife, and their little daughter. And they were killed by the soldiers of Amulius Salvian. My brother slaughtered by his comrades. His wife and daughter burned to death. Cassandra had become aware of my presence, and I knew it was time. I took the dagger, slit the nannies' throats as my targets fled, screaming. I grabbed the edge of Matthias's shirts, then shoved my dagger into his chest. The Salvian boy cried in pain, but the strike did not kill him. Then I readied the blade to make a second strike as 5 archers emerged from the balcony, revealing their trap. The champion of Cyrodiil used his own children as baits to lure the last Dubois, then he could kill her and secure his true legacy.
With Mirak's threat gone, Solstheim had become peaceful. It was truly a glorious hunt to bring down the World Eater. It's my
I held my blade, all prepared to die with his son. But without a notice, Amulius's wife entered the room with a girl of roughly 5 years. She looked just like me. Blonde hair, wide green eyes, thin chin, pronounced cheeks. The face of a Dubois. My brother's daughter never died. They killed my sister-in-law. Then they took my niece to keep her as their pet. His wife smiled at me, released my niece. The little girl then walked around, eventually returning to her lady. Her face filled with innocence. I sighed in despair, then let go of the young Salvian, realizing his father had won from the start. The noblewoman embraced her son with grace. Then she nodded to an archer before taking him to Healer's care. Within a moment, a rain of arrows pierced a traitor, completing her path and set her free.
You'll be remembered always for your victory against Alduin. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, right.
We must purge the evil that lurks here.
How deep is this cave?
No, I can't talk to you about that yet.
It's a thrill to kill Solstheim.
Why are you in Skyrim?
I came from Coral, where my family's seat of power is at. The wealthiest city of Cyrodiil, second only to the capital itself. I'm here in Skyrim due to my duty as a legionnaire, but right now I am on a break from my duties, so I can explore Skyrim on my own.
The looks of this place.
This has been most fascinating. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always been enthralled by the ancient Nordic legends.
Okay.
Shall we go?
I survived, even though the arrows would have taken me. The pain woke me up to my wounds. Believing I remained in danger, I observed the surroundings, realizing I was in a hut under a villager's care. The villager claimed that he had discovered my body in the wilderness. I was a step in death, but he managed to bring me back, being an alchemist. Said he did it for his family, because his father was a criminal, and he wanted to do some good to redeem his name. The world had branded his family a house of evil, yet he still attempted to change his view, and had been doing so since he had the ability. Yet, what have his efforts changed other than putting those villagers' faces of disdain from the open to the discreet? He just kept trying, and then, one day, I decided my wounds had been healed, and I told him I would not need to trouble him anymore. Not long after I had made my way, he found me in an abandoned camp. Said the villagers had kicked him out because they found a replacement. People change their attitudes, but rarely do they change their beliefs. He could make others see his value, but he would always be a criminal's son. As soon as they found someone of an equal value and with a clean name, those once blessed by his kindness and potions were the first to cast him away. What are the traitors if not men betrayed by their empire to make way for the champions? I saw myself in this man, and I knew in my heart that I had finally found someone I could trust. We saw one another for what we truly were. I had known him and he had known me. Of the past that made us what we were, and what bound us together. And then the traitors made their way to Skyrim, to home. But we both understood that vengeance persisted in me. My brother's murderer remained Chancellor, and my niece within his grasp. His feelings with Gillette would not last. But I took solace, knowing I would be at home at least for a while, before I seal my struggle forever.
Alright. You can talk to Olivia about it.
Victory for the just.
Marlene Dubois once tried to kill you and your siblings when you were a baby.
But I've never heard of this.
There's ash everywhere on Solstheim.
She entered your family's manor while your parents used you as bait.
Matthias and Cassandra must have known, if that was true. But they've never told me a word about this. The Acolyte lied to sway me. She must have. To turn patriots against country, children against parents.
Different outside Skyrim. Now it's getting me excited for Hammerfall.
We can get the truth from your father when we meet him.
He'll tell me what I'll tell you. The Acolyte lied, and we would be foolish to trust an enemy's word. I know Amulius Selvian is the greatest champion in Cyrodiil, and he would never have put his family at such risks, however high his cause is.
The Red Mountain makes me recall many fond memories of my youth, when I was adventuring with my father.
Perhaps he did it exactly because he's the champion.
You mean to say he cared more about hunting a traitor than his own children?
Your parents loved you. If not, what's to stop them from doing so?
Of course they do. Why would a father not love his son, mother not love her daughter? Is that not how parents and children are meant to be?
This is truly the most exotic.
They couldn't care for me always, but they made up with providing me freedom. I, Cassandra, Matthias, all of us, were free to pursue our paths.
Cassandra married a noble, Matthias became a general, and you a legionnaire.
What do you mean?
I wonder what caused
They never had to force you, just made you think being a good girl is right.
I chose to love my country, and I chose to defend it. They taught me every virtue I knew, and it was up to me to accept them. This path is mine. I only found walking my father's path a good choice, and in that, I know I'm free.
Bow and arrows are fun and all.
Chose what your
Can't
father
compare
needed
slashing your enemies
you to
in half
choose.
with
That's the freedom you had.
But he is my father, and against him the eagle. If I do not stand on his side, then is it not different from standing with the Thalmor?
You only think what you think is right because your father told you so.
If the champion of Cyrodiil himself finds something right, then how can it not be?
Okay.
Every encounter is an opportunity
Another
to
Acolyte
inspire others.
is unlocked. Oh my god. Too early.
Is someone there? I'll enjoy the chance.
May I come in?
Nah, I don't think so.
I have the tap roots.
Not my problem.
Oh my god.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll... Uh-huh. Damn that man. He's being totally unreasonable.
I have the 3 soaked taproots.
Truly? Well done. I'll just keep 2 of them for myself. No need for Neloth to know. Take that last taproot and plant it into the wall of the withered house.
Alright.
Mafala cloak you.
The withered house. Alright.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
How's Drevos working out?
The man makes a dreadful cup of Canis root tea. However, he seems to run the place well enough. Oh, were you fishing for a compliment? Don't waste your time. Those things are for the weak and foolish.
Alright.
Finally, I can get back to work.
Oh, I managed to navigate that without dying.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. I don't care if he's a master wizard. He can't treat me like this.
The soaked taproot is planted.
Good. Now maybe Neloth will get off my back about it. I suppose you think you should get paid for helping an old woman. Here, take these. I'll sell you more if you come back later.
Ultimate well-being. Alright.
Azora light your steps.
$100 health. Right, okay. I assume it's on Skyrim.